Good evening, sim racing fans, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. For this Wicked Wednesday doubleheader with the Monsters of Dirt, but this time we turn our attentions to the super late models. We come to Rossburg, Ohio. The Big E, the house that Earl built. Good evening, Brett Wheeler in the booth alongside Stephen McMillan. And Stephen, if you're here, welcome to the Monsters of Dirt and welcome to the Eldora Speedway. Steve got some technical issues here, so we'll get those sorted out for you very quickly. We've got qualifying up on the program right now. We'll take a look at the drivers in the top 20 on the left-hand side of your screen, but more importantly, the driver that we're going to be watching will be down the bottom left-hand side. Tyler Garrell, car number 78, and of course, let's hope that Facebook doesn't decide that they want to chop things off a bit earlier than expected. Mike Crawn, car number 31, in the 031, I should say, on the racetrack right now. We're watching him in qualifying. There is Calvin Herring in the 08. Jason Mersdorf in the 003 car. Sits second, make that third. Quick Huey Quillen as well. Look at some of the other drivers as well. Again, Calvin Herring in the 08. Steve, you back with us yet? Not quite, maybe close Discord, run it as admin. You'll be good to G.I. Joe, Ryan Underwood, 16077. Calvin Herring in the 08, watching him right now complete lap number 1. We'll see where he stands in the qualifying charts. Quick time, 16042. Mike Crawn, fourth quick. Here is Austin Anderson, car number 23 on the sides of that race car. Car number 12 in the server, Austin Anderson, lap number 1 with a 16170, 11th quick. Jason McConnell, 14th quick. Brandon Pittman, 17th quick in car number 93. Rick Ricketts in car number 5, 55 as well. Sits 14th quick. We'll see what Rick can do here in this qualifying session. So far, the time to beat is with a 15.952. Shane James in the HRE Motorsports Team Friday entry sits second quick. Daniel Stifler in the number 71 car, looking to get his first lap in here at the Eldora Speedway. 25 cars have officially taken the time. We've got about 30 drivers starting into the pit area for this season's final race of the Wicked Wednesday Monsters of Dirt Super Late Models. Daniel Stifler, 12th quick with a 16104. Josh Phillips, car number 6, 16th quick with a 16170. John Etheridge in the 421 car, 22nd quick, and he's going to stop that car. Mookie Haney in car number 18, or the 29 in the service, 7th quick with a 16048. And of course, all these drivers on the same setup, so it all comes back down to the driver abilities and stuff like that. Steve, you with us yet? Check 1 2, Steve. Alright, so it looks like we've still got issues here with Steve. But Steve, whenever you want, just feel free to jump in and let us know. We've got 3 heat races on the program for the super late models and the Monsters of Dirt Wicked Wednesday here from the Eldora Speedway. Let's go trackside and take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for heat number 1. Rob, I would, but they do their driver's briefing inside of the server. They do it in the chat session. But if they're on Discord, I would happily give it a driver's briefing that I did on Sunday. Starting on pole, car number 1 of Ryan Underwood. On his outside, the 08 of Calvin Herring will line up at a position at number 2. Mookie Haney in car number 18 will start position 3. Chris Lowe on the 10 will start position number 4. Position 5 will see the 75 of Jesse Johns line up alongside the 6 of Josh Phillips out of position 6. Rick Ricketts alongside John Etheridge in row number 4. Row number 5 will see Daniel Passmore alongside Travis Card. Dustin Merrill and Tyler Garrell scheduled to start in row number 6. Again, Steve, I believe he might have just had his PC freeze up on him, so Hopefully we'll see and hear Steve back with us very, very shortly. But this is heat race number 1. Again, 8 laps to distance, and I believe our top 5 going through. Not sure why that come up like that. Didn't press any button, but it is what it is. Again, a big thanks to everybody that make this possible here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, a big thanks to Monsters of Dirt for racing pretty much every night of the week. Sunday night, they have their Slide Job Sunday Sprint Car Series 305s and 360s. Mondays, their Street Stock Series broadcasted by CCN LJ. Tuesday night, they have their limited late models. Now, John, if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me on this one. But Wednesday night, their Pro and Super late models. And Thursday night, their UMP Modified series as well. Again, John, feel free to correct me if I'm wrong on that one. So if if anything tickles your fancy, hit up the Monsters of Dirt on Facebook. Make sure you join their group as well. Of course, make sure you head over to their website. Of course, a big thanks to our sponsors and partners here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Just quickly, you can find them on our website. Head over to www.ultimatedirttv.com. And of course, a big thanks to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder iRacing League, iCore Leagues, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. Heat number 1 here of the super late models for the Monsters of Dirt Wicked Wednesday here from Eldora Speedway. There is 8 cars in this one as we get set to do battle here at the Big E, the track that Earl built, and it is going to be the 46 of Ryan Underwood who will lead the field down into turns 1 and 2 for the opening time. Mookie Haney immediately sliding up in front of Calvin Herring. Herring going to turn it back underneath him now again. Fixed setups right now, so all drivers on the same setup. It comes back down to the drivers and how they're able to adapt to the track conditions, as Underwood will lead lap number 1. Second going to be Haney. Third is Herring. Then we go back to the 97 of Chris Lowen as well. Let's hope Facebook doesn't chuck a fit this time. We can get the whole broadcast in. Thank you very much for the support, boys. Todd, thank you very much for the share. Appreciate it, buddy. 2.5 in the books. We'll make that 3 laps this time. By off for turn number 4. Remember, top 5 straight to the main event. It's still Underwood leading from Haney. Herring back there in 3rd. 4th is Lowen. And Josh Phillips are right on the bubble in position number 5. Phillips are right in the middle of the racetrack. Been a while since I've seen Josh Phillips on the sim, so we'll see what he can do. But here goes your battle on for the race lead, because Mookie Haney starting to close in on the 46 of Ryan Underwood down into turns 3 and 4. He will go the big slide job into 3. Off turn 4, it's Underwood back underneath him right now. Underwood has it at the start-finish line by half a car length, and this time it's Underwood's turn to slide up in front of Haney, and Herring almost got into the back of Haney, of course. Had to check up big time there in turns 1 and 2. It's still Underwood. 2 to go for the 46. He started on pole. He went quick time this evening. Oh, the slide job. Oh no, and Underwood now going to fall back to position number 3. Haney leads with 1 to go. Herring back there in 2nd. Haney running the slider line through 1 and 2, protecting that bottom side and protecting the race lead into 3. He will go back down to the bottom side, running the slider line once again off of turn number 4. Checkered flag at the ready. Haney gets the win from Herring. Underwood in 2nd and 3rd. Lowen, Phillips, Ricketts, Passmore and Etheridge. Your top 8. Jesse Johns ran a couple of laps down after missing the grid. Will come home in position number 9. And that is heat 1 of 3 completed. If you haven't done so, guys, make sure you head over to Full Velocity Racing Network on Facebook. Give them a like and a follow. Phil and Todd do a fantastic job to bring you all those sights and sounds over there. So we are still waiting on Stevie's Discord. Has just mucked up a bit. So we'll take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for heat number 2. The Monsters of Dirt Super Late Models here from Eldora. Again, the top 5 will make it into tonight's main event. Starting on pole in caliber 3, going to be Shane James. On his outside, the 118 of Joshua Hessen. Huey Quillen in caliber 4 will start position 3. The 81 of Wesley Gwaltney will start position 4. Position 5 will see the 01 of Aaron Brumbelow line up alongside Austin Anderson out of position at number 6. Jason McConnell in car 114 will start position 7. Jason Merchdorf in the 003 will start position 8. And Eric Mueller in the 33 starting position number 9. Heat number 2 here at the Eldora Speedway. I almost called it the Knoxville Raceway just then, seeing as though we've just been there for quite some time. We get set here for heat number 2. Shane James and Joshua Hessen on the front row. Green flag is out. We are underway once again. 8 laps of distance, and it's going to be Shane James who leads down into turns 1. He will lead down the back straight away. Quillen in 3rd spot as here comes Gwaltney on the outside of the 81 car. Look at McConnell and Anderson fight side by side for positions 5 and 6. Anderson now looks into the top 5. It's James who leads from Joshua Hessen. Running first and second, Gwaltney and Quillen now had contact on the exit of turn 2 down the back straight. That's going to jumble up the top 5. Meanwhile, Anderson on the inside of McConnell. McConnell started deep in this field. Anderson now looking for the slider of McConnell, but McConnell drives around the outside. Here comes Gwaltney now. He's up to position, well, he's in position 5, so he's into a transfer spot. He looks for 4th. He puts a little bit of a mini slider there on the 23 of Anderson, and Anderson turns it back underneath him. Anderson returns a favour into turns 1 and 2. 4 down, 4 to go. We complete lap number 5, and the battle is on for 4th and 5th, and this might be what the 01 of Aaron Brumbelow needs. If these drivers keep battling it out side by side and trading sliders, they're going to slow each other up. They're going to give Aaron Brumbelow a chance to make it into the main event directly from heat racing. This is heat 2 of 3. Anderson and Gwaltney continue to race side by side at the start-finish line with just 2 laps to run. Gwaltney again with a slider on Anderson. Anderson with a crossover. Anderson will return the favour down into turn 3. And well, Gwaltney's going to come back at him now on the exit of turn 4, but not going to have enough. He will do the same in 1 and 2. Once again, this is like a bit of a tennis match between these two. Meanwhile, back out in front at the ranch, it's Shane James on the bottom side of the racetrack through turn number 3 out of turn 4. He will be victorious here in heat race number 2. Second, going to go to Joshua Hessen. Third, Jason McConnell. Austin Anderson. He will edge out Wesley Gwaltney for 4th over 5th. Aaron Brumbelow in 6th. Huey Quillen 7th. Eric Mueller and then Jason Merchdorf home in position number 9. Heat number 2 is complete. Heat 3 up next, and oh boy, it is on. Let's go trackside once again here for your final time for heat racing competition, and take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole in the 07 car will be David Cardwell on his outside, the 25 over Zach McSwain out of position 2. Position 3 will see the 31 of Mike Crawn line up alongside the 71 of Daniel Stifler. Cody Howard should be in car number 42, will line up at a position 5. The 14 of Brian Wax will start position 6, and we go back to Brandon Pittman and Shane Hawkinson in row 4. Daniel Cummings Jr. not making the call here for heat 3, and Kyle Ritchie in car number 34 will start at the back of this 9-car field. Heat race number 3. Before we move into our preliminary action, of course, the B main up next. And we should only have the 1 B main, but we'll wait for confirmation on that one. We might just have 2, but I dare say we are only going to have 1, just due to the fact that we should take 11 from the B main. So still a couple of cars to be sent packing here at the Eldora Speedway. Of course, a big thanks to the Monsters of Dirt once again for their Wicked Wednesday portion of the week, Super and Pro late models. Of course, right here on Ultimate Dirt TV, we are double points night. So after the B main, we'll have a short 5-minute interval where I guess we can actually test out our new cameras. We'll have some new cameras, of course. A big thanks to Doug for those camera angles that he's sent us here for Eldora Speedway as the green flag is out. We are underway here in tonight's heat number 3. Lap number 1, it belongs to Cardwell in the 07 machine. McSwain sitting there in second, Crawn third, then Cody Howard in fourth. Fifth spot is Brian Wax in the 14 car. He's going to have contact there with Brandon Pittman. Pittman around, and that's going to give a chance for the 45 of Shane Hawkinson now to move into position 5 as Hawkinson will have it. Oh no, Brian Wax into the wall, stiffly involved in that one, but we go back up front. Look at your top 4 right now because there's some good battles on the racetrack. Cody Howard, who picked up the Pro Late Model win just a few moments ago. He's back here in position 4. He's looking to get third over Mike Crawn. There is Daniel Stifler on the inside of the racetrack. Going to be a lap down, and that's pretty much going to end his heat race. So he'll have to come back out for the B main. And we've still got 4 laps left to run here in heat race number 3. That's Cardwell leading from McSwain. Cardwell into the wall. McSwain followed suit. Monkey see, monkey do. Slide job by McSwain. Cardwell drives around the outside of the 25 as here goes Crawn down to the inside. Looks for the slide job down into turns 1 and 2. Look at McSwain. Oh no, McSwain and Crawn. They come together. McSwain still holds on to position 4. Hawkinson gets into the back of McSwain. They still sit 4th and 5th, but man, that was very, very lucky for not only McSwain, but for Hawkinson as well. Crawn was involved in that one, but Crawn was able to keep the car circulating in the forward direction. White flag is out. David Cardwell looking to start position 3 in tonight's main event. Just a couple of turns away. Howard, I think, is too far away from making a challenge, although Cardwell goes to the bottom side. He protects. He comes out of turn number 4. Checkered flag is out. Cardwell wins from Howard. Crawn's going to come home third. Zach McSwain in 4th. Shane Hawkinson will sit in position 5, and he will punch his ticket into the main event. Everybody else going through to your B main. Kyle Ritchie, Brandon Pittman, Brian Wax, and Daniel Stifler. And it looks like we've got about 13 or 14 cars getting set for this B main. Again, it'll be 50 laps in distance. Let's go down and take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Can confirm there is only one B main, and I can confirm there is the top 9 going through. So again, 24 starters. Starting on pole, car number 5 of Rick Ricketts on his outside. The 01 of Aaron Brombelow will start position 2. Kyle Ritchie will start alongside Daniel Passmore to make up row number 2. Row number 3 inside and outside looks like this. Huey Quillen alongside Brandon Pittman. John Etheridge in the 421 starts position 7. Eric Mueller in the 33 out of position 8. Brian Wax, the 14, will start position 9. Jesse John Judd, the 75, will start position 10. With Jason Mershdorf in the 003 out of position 11. And Daniel Stifler in caliber 71 out of position 12. Everybody else not gridding up, so there was scheduled to be 19, but only 12 gridded. So 9 of them going to go through. 75% of these drivers will make it into your A main tonight. However, 3 cars will not make the show. Which 3 cars will they be? Well, let's flip a coin. And you wouldn't want to be in those final 3 positions. Again, a big thanks to everyone that has tuned in here tonight to our YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch feeds. Hopefully our Facebook feed, I can see our Facebook feed is still going. So after that debacle in the Pro Late Model race, we've still got it on our YouTube and Twitch channel. So we'll get that downloaded and get that uploaded to our Facebook feed. And again, apologies to the Monsters of Dirt. Not sure why our Facebook feed cut out like that. Ronald, thank you very much for the follow on Facebook. Appreciate it, sir. Welcome in to Ultimate Dirt TV. We are set for your B main. 15 laps the journey around the Eldora Speedway. 7.5 miles as we are green in your B main. Again, top 9 going to advance. Everybody else, pack it up, go home. We'll see you next week. And keep an eye on the transfer spots at the moment as Etheridge going to move up to position 7. We got the car slowing in the background. That might be John's ride. That's the 33 car of Eric Mueller. He's on the outside looking in. So the car in front of the 71 car will all make the show, including the 71 car. But there's still plenty of laps left to run as all the drivers just trying to find themselves into a rhythm right now in the early goings of this B main. We complete lap number 3 of 15. Richie slides up in front of Etheridge. Etheridge turns it underneath him now down the front straightaway. Etheridge going to go for the slider into turns 1 and 2. As little contact there. No harm, no foul to either Etheridge or Kyle Ritchie in that 34 machine. Wax now starting to move to the inside of the number 14 car. Brian Wax moves him up to position number 7. We watch the driver in the number 4 car who happens to sit in position 4 as well, Huey Quillen. He's got the 93 car of Brandon Pittman behind him. John Etheridge and now Brian Wax starting to go side by side down into 1 and 2. Wax looks to the inside down the back straight away. So these drivers continuing to duke it out for positions 6 and 7 on the racetrack. Of course, this is for row number 11 in tonight's main event, inside and outside. So there's still a lot on the line. Wax will complete the pass on the exit of turn number 2. It's taken him a couple of laps to finally get the move completed, but he does make it. And he will go into position 6, relegating Etheridge back to position 7. Back up towards the front of the field. Quillen starting to run a little bit of a slider line through turns 1 and 2. Brandon Pittman in the 93 car. He's got a top 5 spot locked out at the moment as Quillen slides up in front of him. Pittman tries to go underneath him now on the exit of turn 4. And I think there's just a little bit of hesitation and not trying to push the envelope too early on, considering that the top 9 go through. He's sitting in position 5. He doesn't need to do anything silly at the moment. He wants to get into the show. Once he makes the show, that's when he can start to think about on making the moves forward up as high as he can in tonight's main event. There is Daniel Passmore in the 46 car, the $1 Million Motorsports entry. He is sitting in 3rd. The fairway, not so much a fairways, but nearly a 1 second gap between 2nd and 3rd. Rick Ricketts in the 55 machine who just gets into the wall. Now you see the 46 of Passmore coming into screen just then. There's now Aaron Brombelow in the 01 machine. He's going to move his way forward by nearly 1.3 seconds. There's 1.2 at the line. It's going to be 1.4 seconds. So picking up a couple of tenths of a second just then with 2.5 to run. As we're now starting to see this 4-car pack make that a 5-car pack. Group up right now. Brian Wax throws a slider on Huey Quillen. That's for positions 5. 2 to run as they come past the start-finish line here at the Eldora Speedway. Now Passmore, he's got a chance to pick up one more position. He will start at this stage, position 18 in the main event. If he gets by Rick Ricketts, he will start position 17. Of course, your winner will start position 16 and the final lap is upon us. And flag to flag here in the B main. Hats off to all the drivers right now, but into turns 3 and 4 for one final time in preliminary competition. It's going to be Aaron Brombelow with the win. Second, going to be Rick Ricketts at the line. Daniel Passmore in 3rd. Brandon Pittman 4th. Brian Wax 5th. Huey Quillen, John Etheridge, Daniel Stifler, and Jason Merstorth, your top 9. Those 9 drivers continuing on to your main event. We'll take a quick 5-minute break. Quick 5-minute interval right now. We'll have an opportunity to play some ads, pay some bills, and back in just a few moments' time with your Monsters of Dirt Wicked Wednesday Super Late Models live from the Eldora Speedway right here on Ultimate Dirt TV.
the most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Ultimate Dirt TV. For the Monsters of Dirt Wicked Wednesday Super Late Models here from the Eldora Speedway. Brett Wheeler in the booth with you for tonight's 50-lap main event. Of course, the Super Late Models are fixed setup, so every driver having to be on the same setup. And once again, who is going to park it on the front straightaway tonight? Of course, we are 50 laps from finding out who will get the job done here tonight. Of course, double header points night on offer as well. Of course, we'll take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid, your 24 starters for tonight's main event. "24 starters, they look like this. Mookie Haney in car number 29 will start position 1 on his outside the 3 of Shane James. David Cardwell, the 18 out of position 3. Calvin Herring, the 08 out of position 4. We go back to Joshua Hessen and Cody Howard make up row number 3. Row number 4 going to be Ryan Underwood and Jason McConnell. Row 5 will see Mike Crawn alongside Chris Lowe and Austin Anderson, and Zach McSwain make up row number 6. Row 7 will see Josh Phillips and Wesley Gwaltney. Row 8 will see Shane Hawkinson and Aaron Brombelow. Row 9 going to be Rick Ricketts and Daniel Passmore. Row 10 will see Brandon Pittman alongside Brian Wax. Row 11, Huey Quillen and John Etheridge, with row 12, Daniel Stifler alongside Jason Mershdorf in position at number 24. 50 laps around Eldora Speedway. Again, 25 miles in distance. Which driver is going to find themselves on the top step of the podium here on this Wednesday evening? It's time to get after it, ladies and gentlemen. A couple of HRE Motorsport drivers on the front row. Haney alongside James. We get set to go green off turn number 4 this time. It is green flag. We are underway here on your A main here at the Eldora Speedway. And everybody tries to make their way through turns number 1 and 2. They seem to keep it off each other. Can they do it? And can we complete the opening lap? Yes, we do. It's not Bob the Builder, because yes, we can. We can also do that as well, ladies and gentlemen. Herring and Hessen right now. Howard along with Underwood. So rows of 2 by 2 at the moment. Oh no, McConnell getting moved up the racetrack, but the yellow flag is going to fly. We got the 45 of Shane Hawkinson around. And let's go back and take a look here at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. Just a case of just getting out of shape too early in this race. Is just in front of them. They went 3 wide. The 45 come down the racetrack, and unfortunately the 45 of Shane Hawkinson involved. John Etheridge caught up involved. In fact, John wasn't caught up involved. He was just trying to get around that. Aaron Brombelow in the 01. He was involved in that one as well. In fact, he was the car that caught the bit of a front bumper there from Shane Hawkinson. Just tried to avoid that. Nowhere to go on that exchange. So a couple of cars getting some running repairs here this evening. There we go, green flag back out onto the racetrack right now. Here from Eldora. Okay, not sure why the ticker was still yellow, but we are definitely green flag action. As, we got Mike Crawlin in the middle, guys, in the mid-pack involved. And there is the yellow flag once again, is the 81 of Wesley Gwaltney. Well, Wes, I don't think that car's meant to look like that. He also had a car upside down. Chris Lowen, I believe that was, who's going back to pit road. So a couple of cars getting up in some different incidences there after the yellow flag had flown. So the lights are out on your iRacing.com official pace track. We are green flag this time by. We will complete 10 of 50 on the board here at Eldora. It's still Haney who leads from Cardwell, James, Joshua Hessen, Calvin Herring, Cody Howard, your top 6. Ryan Underwood, Zach McSwain as well, Jason McConnell, Josh Phillips make up your top 10. We are still green. Thank you, Ticker, for not showing the appropriate colour. But anyhow, back into turns 3 and 4. 1 lap complete from the restart, and it's still Haney who leads from Cardwell. James, Hessen now side by side. Cardwell into the wall. James to the inside, and James, well, unfortunately for Shane James, it's a case of having bad luck once again, and he is going to be PI55ED right now. I dare say that 3 car, yes, he will come not even down to pit road. He's just going to continue to circulate on the bottom side of the racetrack. Fourth, I think. Greg? Pretty sure he came 4th. Thank you for the host, Greg, and DonkeyBoy19. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate it. Welcome in. The 2 to green signal given. We'll have 15 down with 35 to run. Cardwell, unfortunately, The reason for that caution, he's going to be at the back of the field. ZD388, thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate it. Welcome in, sir. Welcome everybody in. Good stuff, Greg. Good stuff. Here we go. Back to green here at Eldora. We're back underway for the super late model part of the Wicked Wednesday evening here for the Monsters of Dirt. Hessen right in behind your race leader, Mookie Haney down the back straight away into corners number 3. Underwood now in the 46, up to position 3. Zach McSwain and Josh Phillips side by side. Phillips has a top 5 at the moment. Looking for more, looking for position 4 in fact as well, as he gets on the outside of Calvin Herring as they run side by side now. And here comes Zach McSwain all over the back of him, waiting for a mistake from one of these two drivers, but the top side is certainly the place to be. McSwain down to the low side. Managed to really shut the door on Calvin Herring down into turn 3. Nearly caused a big pile up there, but thankfully Herring might have just gotten out of the gas. DW, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate it. Welcome in as we continue to watch the drivers work the outside of the racetrack, right up near the fence. Here at the Eldora Speedway, it's Mookie Haney who leads Joshua Hessen, Ryan Underwood in 3rd, Josh Phillips in 4th, Zach McSwain rounding out your top 5. Then go back to Calvin Herring and then Mike Crawn now starting to feel the pressure here from Austin Anderson. Crawn made the mistake in 1 and 2 on the previous lap. Hessen going to make the attempt at a slider down into 3 and 4. Has to try something different right now because they are all riding the cushion right up near the wall all the way around this big half a mile of a racetrack. Haney continues to lead, and well, the longer this race stays green, the more favour has to be towards that number 18 machine, as yellow flag will fly for the 3rd time, even 4th time this. Yeah, we'll say 3rd time, I think. As you see in the 71 there of Daniel Stifler around. So Mookie Haney in car number 18. Let's take a look here at your midway race results so far. The way they stand is Haney leads Hessen, Underwood, Phillips, McSwain, Herring, Crawn, Anderson, McConnell, Wax your top 10, Pittman, James, Ricketts, Howard, Quillen, Brumbelow, Cardwell, Stifler, Etheridge, Hawkinson, Mersdorf, Passmore a lap down, Gwaltney 3 laps down, and Chris Lowen back on pit road. I can tell you Daniel Passmore and Chris Lowen are both done for the evening. So when we go green flag this time by, we are officially halfway completed. In fact, they got the delayed green due to that car stopped on the inside of the racetrack on the exit of turn 2. So we'll have 26 down, 24 to go. So still roughly around the halfway stage of this main event. Of course, if you haven't done so already, make sure you head over to our website. And don't forget to like all our social media pages, our Twitch, YouTube, and of course our Facebook feed. Of course, we are live 4-5 nights a week sometimes, covering up to 8 to 10 broadcasts a week. Our pace truck took the left-hand turn, and we had already It was Haney who just got on the gas as they went 3 wide. As here comes Underwood now 3 wide behind, and we've got Hessen, McSwain and Phillips. So the top 5, and I got to kind of feel sorry for McSwain because he needs to either throw the biggest triple slide job that you've ever seen, or he just needs to try and get up to the top side of the racetrack in behind the number 6 car of Phillips. Otherwise, he may just get freight trained on the bottom side. Hessen and McSwain. And there's the mistake, and there's the opportunity for Zach McSwain to get to the outside. Look at him 2 and 3 wide behind him right now. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Brian Wax in the 14 car upside down. Let's take a look here at your wicked cushion instant replay and see what happened. Excuse me. There's a little bit of contact here down the back straight. He got into the wall. And just got a little too sideways, and Brombelow nowhere to go on that exchange. Can't blame Brombelow for that one. Unfortunately, it's just the way. And just a bit of bad luck there. There's really, literally nothing that Brombelow could do on that exchange. Again, back to live pictures here from the Eldora Speedway. This Wicked Wednesday doubleheader for Monsters of Dirt. Super late models, fixed setup. So all drivers, again, on the same setup. And it has to come back down to the driver ability, driver reading the track, and, well, finding the fastest way around this big half a mile of a racetrack. And, well, we've all seen where it is at the moment. It is up on the wall, but I take away from the fact that these drivers are still able to put on a little bit of a show here at Eldora. Lights are out, going green this time by. Green flag is out, 31 complete, 19 to go. Now McSwain starting on the bottom side of the racetrack once again. Does he go the slider into turns 1 and 2? He does, but Underwood stays in the throttle on the outside. He actually, well, got a good piece of that wall through the middle of 1 and 2. McSwain with a slider again on Underwood. Underwood will turn it back underneath him now. Now these two drivers are going to play let's throw sliders on each other like a tennis match. And here comes the 6 car of Josh Phillips, looking and waiting for a mistake from both of these drivers. Phillips now down to the low side. Hessen down low as well. Slider from McSwain. 3 wide for a moment off turn number 4. And Phillips has got the best seat in the house. Well, what better seat could you possibly want? Oh, no! Oh, Underwood, holy cow. How did Phillips and Shane James, back up to the top 5? He's in position 4. In fact, let's go on board the number 3 car and take a lap around the Eldora Speedway. With 15 laps to go this time by for your leader. Here's the slide job into turns 3 and 4. Phillips turns it back underneath him now. Phillips is going to throw the slider back on Shane James as James will cross underneath. Now we watch them as they race off turn 2 and down the back straightaway. Yellow flag is going to fly. Oh boy, and how about Shane James? He was caught up in the wreck inside, caught up in a caution involved in the opening 10 laps. He has now made his way back to position number 4. And boy, oh boy, he has just been on an absolute tear these past 25 laps. A bit of heated stuff going on, heated words. Well, not so much words, but, you know, unless they're talking to each other over the racing communication system. But you can see that Underwood not overly happily there with McSwain. McSwain showing his displeasure towards the 46 machine as well. So get the boxing ring out, Tony. I think it's time to let these boys even get the octagon out. Let's settle these drivers once and for all. Virtual boxing. Still wouldn't stop drivers from running their mouth though. In the heat of the moment, you tend to say things that you might not agree with until you go back and look at the replay. we'll leave it at that. Security to the pits after the race. Security to the pits. We'll leave it at that, and we'll go back to some green flag action here off turn 4. Haney, McSwain and Phillips. Single file restarts. 11 to run. We've just completed lap number 39, and it is Mookie Haney out in front from McSwain, Phillips, James and Underwood, your top 5. And again, these single file restarts certainly help the driver out in front and really makes it difficult for him to make the move when they go double file as we go back yellow here at Eldora. It's just as Shane James was thinking about trying to make the move to the inside there on Phillips as the pace truck pulls out onto the circuit. It's going to leave us with about 6 laps left to run here in this main event. Lights out on the iRacing.com official pace truck. 43 complete, so 7 to run. Thought we might have had an extra lap in here, but nonetheless, the HRE Motorsports at number 18 of Mookie Haney, who has led since the drop of the green flag. I believe actually asked for an EOL, but never got it, so he did happen to start on the front row alongside Shane James. James has fallen back to position 21, I think it was at the time. He's now back up to position 4, so we'll keep an eye on a couple of those drivers throughout the rest of this main event, as here goes James to the inside on Phillips, as here goes Underwood staying to the top side in turns 3 and 4. James goes back up top in 1 and 2, so we'll take that line away from Underwood. There was more than a car length. Oh no, Underwood into the back of James, and just the 3 goes around. And I dare say that there it is, the 3 car comes back to pit road, and he is just absolutely gutted right now. And we could probably get an interview with him, but right now I probably best not to do that. Probably wise to stay away. Although I can tell you that both drivers are in the Discord, so well, this could be getting a little bit heated, or just think, you know what, sorry mate, we'll move on. So we're going to have a green-white checker to finish this one. Laps 47 and 48 are going to be completed under the yellow flag conditions. When we go green flag next time by, we will start lap number 49. Not this time, but the following lap. And a green-white checker will ensure. Can we finish under green flag for the second time this season, or this evening, I should say? Pace truck to the infield. I dare say Haney is going to go in 3, 2, 1, go. Green flag is out. Green white checker coming out for Haney, McSwain and Phillips, your top 3. Herring back there in position 4 with, Cody Howard and Cody Herring back there in positions 4 and 5. Ron Underwood getting an EOL for that one. Off for turn 4, white flag is out. We will finish under green no matter what happens from here on out. As for the final time, out of turn number 2 and down the back straight away. He leads wire to wire without really being challenged throughout this entire 50-lap main event. Ladies and gentlemen, Mookie Haney goes to victory lane here at Eldora. Second, going to go to Zach McSwain. And Josh Phillips will round out your top 3. Of course, we'll take a look now at your JR Productions and Media unofficial results and see how your favourite driver finished here at Eldora. Here it is, first through the 24th, of course, first through the 10th. Mookie Haney, Zach McSwain, Josh Phillips, your top 3. We'll hopefully chat to those top 3 drivers in your post-race interviews after this one. Cody Howard and Calvin Herring make up positions 4 and 5. Joshua Hessen, 6. Jason McConnell, 7th. 8th went to Brandon Pittman, Austin Anderson in 9th, and David Caldwell home in position at number 10. 11th through the 20th on your screen looks like this. Huey Quillen in 11th. 12th was Aaron Brumlow. Rick Ricketts in 13th. Daniel Stifler 14th with Ryan Underwood rounding out your top 15. And the last car on the lead lap. Of course, the first car to finish 4 laps or worse or behind the wall on pit road. The 16th finisher was Brian Wax. Shane James in 17th. Jason Merstorff in 18th. John Etheridge in 19th. Shane Hawkinson rounds out your 20th position. With 21 through to 24, looks like this: Mike Cron, Daniel Passmore, Wesley Gwaltney, and Chris Lowen. Let's go down trackside and chat to our top 3 here in just a moment. So we do, in fact, have our top 3, and we'll chat to the driver that comes away victorious here this evening from the Eldora Speedway, Mookie Haney. Well, congratulations here on the win. Here you lead wire to wire. You pick up the sweep here from Eldora. You've got to be super pumped about that one.
Oh, yeah, no doubt, man. I just hate that happened between me and Ryan in the heat race.
It was always going to be a tough 50 laps ahead of you for this main event. Of course, you had your teammate Shane James starting on the outside of the front row. How crucial was it to get the good start, to get to turn 1 and 2 and get straight to the top side, considering that, this was a top side dominant racetrack here tonight.
I feel like I had to start in a different place every restart just so I could get to the top. If you got stuck down middle to bottom, you were out of it practically.
Certainly changed your restarts up, going at different times. Obviously, just trying to keep the drivers on their toes, but of course, just trying to give yourself the best advantage going down into turn 1 on those restarts.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, congratulations on the win. We'll let you get out of here. Sponsors, shout-outs, all that good stuff, buddy. Who makes it happen for you?
Yeah, I got a couple I'd like to thank. iRacing iFlag, Team Friday, Dirt All Access. I really hope I don't forget anybody. Team Friday and my team HRE and Wall Tap by MH Designs and you guys in the.
All right, Mookie Haney there home in first place. We'll chat to the driver that comes home in second place tonight. And again, another pair of podiums here tonight, but this time one spot better. Zach McSwain second. Zach, congratulations on this second place run. It didn't come all that easy. You had to start deep in this field position, 12 to be exact, but on a very difficult track that was very hard to pass, you're able to make that car work and get up towards that second spot.
Yeah, thank you. That was a good run. I kind of got unlucky in that heat race. Just a little bit of net coat, a little lag, and then Mike got into me and I got spun. But I was coming to the front in that race. I wish we could have stayed green there. I think I had something for him.
What was going to be the game plan, considering that after the B main, the track was going to be very tough to pass on? What was going to be the main game plan in trying to get to the front?
Just avoid those wrecks. It was kind of a mayhem there, but just try to get on that top and get in a good rhythm and go to the front. But that was an overall good race.
All right, well, you pick up another podium here in the Monsters of Dirt Super Late Models, one spot better than the Pro Late Models, so congratulations on, again, picking up another good points tally for tonight. We'll let you get out of here, of course. But again, those sponsors and shout-outs one more time before we let you go, Zach.
Yeah, thank you. Running these podiums feel good every race, but yeah, I'd like to thank Beast Motorsports, Delaware Racing Edge, Howard Barlow, all my team. Thank y'all for broadcast as always, and John for putting on a race.
All right, there we go. Zach McSwain there, home in second place. We'll chat to our final driver on the podium here tonight in car number 6. It's going to be Josh Phillips. Josh, how about now? Josh, congratulations on the third place run he had tonight. Yeah, again, it was a tough deal for you, starting position 13th. You unlucky in your heat race, but you come race time, you put this number 6 towards the front of the field and you come over the podium.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Kind of followed Zach up through there a little bit. He started, right there in front of me on the top side, so I kind of followed him up through there. It was fun.
How tough was it? How tough do you think it was going to be to get through this field, considering that after this warm up session, the cushion was starting to build up right on the wall, and that was always going to be the fastest way around this Eldora Speedway.
Yeah, usually it gets one lined when it gets like that, but luckily there was enough on the bottom to where you could still have enough grip coming down and be able to still have enough momentum to slide somebody. Yeah, like I said, it was fun. I kind of dodged a few wrecks there, which got lucky. So it was fun.
All right, late in that race, couple of laps to go. What was going to be the main focus? What was the main focus for you and the main priority in getting the restart? To try and maybe get up, 1 or 2 steps higher on this podium.
Yeah, just keep it straight and not try to spin the tires on the start and try to obviously go when the leader goes. So just timing is that.
Well, congratulations on third place here at Eldora Speedway. We'll let you get out of here, but before we do, any sponsors, any shout-outs that you want to give while we get you a last bit of moment on air?
Yeah, I got to thank my buddy Derek with the 2-man band and Keltner Contracting and the DRC. And, thank you guys and Monsters of Dirt for putting this thing on. It was
all right, congratulations there goes to Josh Phillips, who comes home in third place here tonight. And recapping your top 3, Mookie Haney comes away with the victory ahead of Zach McSwain in second and Josh Phillips, who rounds out the podium here from Eldora. That'll wrap up the Wicked Wednesday part of the night here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, we're going to be live again tomorrow night from, not sure where we're going, but it'll be the Extreme Motorsports 99.com Pro Late Model Series, round number 2. Of course, all the action live right here on Ultimate Dirt TV from around, I think, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. So you keep up to date with what's going on our social media page. We'll have the videos up on our YouTube, and of course, we'll have the video preview updated later on this evening or even tomorrow morning. Again, a big thanks to the Monsters of Dirt and John Etheridge and all the admin team over at Monsters of Dirt for continually putting on 5 nights of racing a week. 5 continuing nights. Of course, they have a Friday and Saturday off in preparation for the next week ahead. So, again, make sure you check out Monsters of Dirt on Facebook, on the World Wide Web, and, of course, make sure you give them a like and a follow. Of course, a big thanks to everyone that has watched on our Twitch page. Of course, thank you for the follows, boys. To our YouTube audience, thank you so very much. And, of course, our Facebook people as well. Thank you very much for everyone that has tuned in here tonight. Again, we apologise about the Pro Late Model incident with the stream cutting out. Thank you, Facebook, for that one. Nice to see it didn't cut out this time. But, again, we'll have the video uploaded in a couple of hours on that. We'll have to get that downloaded and then uploaded to our Facebook page as well. Well, that'll do it. And on behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, we want to thank our sponsors and partners. A big thanks to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder Racing League, iCore Leagues, JR Productions and Media, and Black Diamond Motorsports. Don't forget, keep up to date with what we've got going on here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Head over to our website, www.ultimatedirttv.com. Click on the Schedules tab, click on the Sponsors tab. You can find all their social media pages as well. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, the management behind the scenes, and on behalf of myself, Brett Wheeler, we want to say thank you very much for your attendance here on this Wicked Wednesday. And until next time, tomorrow night, for the Extreme Motorsports 99.com Pro Late Model Series, take care and good night. We'll see you then.